There was once a cook called Grethel. She gave herself great airs, and thought herself very fine indeed. When she came home again, she would take a drink of wine to refresh herself, and as that gave her an appetite, she would take some of the best of whatever she was cooking until she had enough. For, said she, a cook must know how things taste. Now it happened that one day her master said to her, Grethel, I expect a guest this evening. You must make ready a pair of fowls. Certainly, sir, I will, answered Grethel. So she killed the fowls, and then, as evening drew near, placed them before the fire to roast. And they began to be brown, and were nearly done, but the guest had not come. If he does not make haste, cried Grethel to her master, I must take them away from the fire. It's a pity and a shame not to eat them now, just when they are done to return. And the master said he would run himself and fetch the guest. In the meanwhile, she turned the spit briskly round, and now they began to smell so good that Grethel, saying, I must find out whether they are really all right, licked her fingers. Then she cried, Well, I never. The fowls are so good. It's a sin and a shame that no one is here to eat them. So she ran to the window to see if her master and his guest were coming, but as she could see nobody, she went back to her fowls. Just as she was in the middle of it, the master came back. Make haste, Grethel, cried he. The guest is coming directly. The master went to see that the table was properly laid, and taking the great carving knife with which he meant to carve the fowls, he sharpened it upon the steps. Presently came the guest, knocking very genteelly and softly at the front door. Grethel ran and looked to see who it was, and when she caught sight of the guest, she put her finger on her lip, saying, Hush, make the best haste you can out of this. He asks you to come to supper, but really he means to cut off your ears. Just listen how he is sharpening his knife. The guest, hearing the noise of the sharpening, made off as fast as he could go, and Grethel ran screaming to her master. A pretty guest you have asked to the house, cried she. What do you mean? Asked he. What indeed? Said she. Why, he has gone and run away with my pair of fowls I had just dished up. That's a pretty sort of conduct, said the master. He might at least have left me one, and he called out to him to stop, but the guest made as if he did not hear him. Then he ran after him, the knife still in his hand, crying out, Only one, meaning that the guest should have let him have one of the fowls and not take both. But the guest thought he meant to have only one of his ears, and he ran so much